today. From the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, this is the National Football League. Carr and the New Orleans Saints versus Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the New Orleans Saints. Kicker Graham Gano set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from the Superdome. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Saints to take over for the first time. And here's the new man under center after 9 seasons as a Raider. Derek Carr is the guy.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years. And right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
Right to the air is Carr. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Carr. And that is incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Carr. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? It used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you've got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9. They run it again with Kamara, shedding the tackle. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 39. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Carr to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Carr now on first down. There's Chris Olave. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Carr gonna throw. He gets it to Thomas. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Olave holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a first down coming up. Now Carr. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Well, they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards on a guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing now is Carr. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. 13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. This one taken in by Olave. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
So Carr will exit stage right, and on his Lutz for the Saints field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Gary Brightwell. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Throwing, Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here now, 2nd and 4. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
right?
Yeah,
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Now Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
Open target here, Darius Slayton.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
I don't know if he was just working through progressions or just unaware of the pressure, but no matter. Excellent work by the defense to get him to the ground before he could escape the pocket.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now a 2-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Now the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And you wonder if they'll just take this 3-0 lead to the locker room.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been all about the defense, just a lone field goal in that first half, and as a result, not too much available in terms of highlights. But that's okay. We've got a full half to go. And to bring it your way, let's get back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Giants offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. And they're on the losing end of things here. What do they need to do if they're going to turn things around, CD?
Partner, it's awfully close to being a must drive here, I think, for them, because I think a touchdown here in this opening drive is something they absolutely have to have. They only managed 3 points in the first half. They know that's not going to get it done. So without adding pressure to them, they already know the stakes. They need a touchdown here to get things started.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This a 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
This is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
A first down carry for Barkley. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on first down. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1.
They'll run it again with Barkley, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. That is caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Gano's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the 4th, it's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? Because this feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice, intense, on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Carr now to throw.
He completes it to Olave.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Smith will come in motion right.
And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand it Kamara.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Carr. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Kamara up the middle, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Carr.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Coming left is Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Lutz is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. And we still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, some strong running.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
This is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
This is 1st and 10. Jones. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Jones.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's 2nd down. Now Jones.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Jones connects with Slayton.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Jones.
He dumps it off to Barkley. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here comes 2nd down. Jones.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Jones to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.